Hey, welcome everyone. Happy Thursday. You nailed it, Alexander. I do tend to start a little early. To be fair though, I never start my gameplay early. I come in to talk early, but I never start the gameplay early. In fact, I usually start the gameplay later than I should. So I gotta work on that a little bit. Serzo? Actually, I'm just gonna call you Crimson if you don't mind. It's easier. Mo, Solzis, Anastasia, Alexander, Hammy, hello, Lunar, Cody, what is up? Every time I say what's up to somebody, all I can hear in my head is the YouTube intro, you know? You know, the YouTube intro? Rex, Steve, Rose, Max, Cassie, Soli, how's it going? We're gonna do it. Eventually, I'm just gonna come on one day and I'm gonna fake like the YouTube intro, and I'm gonna stick to it the whole time we're like talking and playing. I'm gonna do the, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Bragapple, and we're back at it again with another episode of Blueprints. On today's episode, you won't believe what happened. Number 1, and then I'll just talk about random shit. Oh. Journey, hello. Please don't. Hello, Bob. I always think of the what is it called? The Alley A? Was it Alley A that did that? I know Smitty and his friends did a comedy sketch on it. Like it was a skit in one of their videos many years ago, and it was something that was like, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Ali A, and I just found the legendary cure for cancer in Minecraft. Wow, 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 wow. And he had that, like, just horrendous, like, dubstep. Just, it sounded so bad. I don't know what it was. It was his intro song. I think it's Ali A. I've never watched his content, but I remember seeing that intro, and it was so loud. I mean, like, it was, like, disgustingly loud, and it just, there was distortion from speakers. It was so funny. And they're like, hey guys, I remember in the skit they were like, hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Ali A, and my dad just died, but we found a new Fortnite gun. I remember laughing so hard at that video. I know it was like Smitty and I think Swagger Souls and maybe John or Cryos was in there. I think they were playing PUBG, if I had to remember. Top 10 things in your basement. Oh yeah, I need to brand it myself. Good job, Mouse. It's Brag and Prince in the morning. I don't even refer to myself by my YouTuber username anymore. It's exclusively just going to be like, hey guys, it's me, the Blueprints guy here. And today we're going to be playing, you guessed it, Blueprints. I do need to practice my radio voice, though. I could do a decent radio voice. It's currently 12:30 for you? Oh, that's 1:30, my bad. You hate the tone of voice? I don't blame you. But yeah, I like the, I like doing, like, the radio stuff. Like, it's like, I need, like, a good radio script. Good radio script to practice on. Podcast, is that what it is? Yeah, that's it, guys. We're starting a podcast. You should have the first Blueprints podcast. I'm pretty sure people have already done podcasts about it. I do need to practice my DJ radio scripts. And just be like, welcome back to the news. We've got the Rolling Stones on tap tonight, along with a little Steppenwolf and a healthy serving of Led Zeppelin. So let's start this evening off with a perennial favorite, Stairway to Heaven. And then we just like I'll do nothing, completely silent, and then I'll be like, "You just heard Stairway to Heaven more than 40 years after its release. This remains one of the top influences on rock music. But the snow's really piling up out there today. I can hear a few thousand students chanting Snow Day and a few hundred parents crying, I don't really mind the snow. This is the only time of year when my yard looks as nice as the one next door." I'm gonna find some radio thing. You're listening to Rick Classics Rock on ABCD, the voice of Beantown Radio. Next up is a song sure to make you forget all about the winter for quite a while. Born to be Wild. Born to be wild. Okay, we need to get start playing sooner. I'm just gonna keep doing this. They do like the cheesy jokes too. Hold on. What's the? I gotta do like one more. Um. Uh, uh, don't forget the ridiculous sponsor bits in between. Oh, yeah, that's true too. It's so cold out there, even my coffee is wearing a scarf. Brr, 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 brr. Have like an air horn going. Don't worry, we've got enough rock to thaw out your frozen fingers. You're tuned in to Rick's Classic Rock. Alright, give me just one moment. We'll get started here. I'm adjusting some stuff. Soul, if you're asking if I did something to my audio, I fixed it. I fixed my audio. wrap it up and stay warm? Oh no. I do need to try like a sponsorship segment. You know what? I reached out to, and I'll just tell you guys, a little while back, like half a year ago, I reached out to NordVPN, and I was like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Can I do sponsored segments with you guys? Because worst case scenario, they say no. And someone reached back to me and was like, hey, you don't have enough views on your videos yet. I think they wanted me to have closer to like 1,000 views a day. But unsponsored, I will say I love VPN services, and I love NordVPN, and I've used it since I was a teenager. So there's a good chance that I'm going to reach back out to NordVPN and ask them to set up a sponsorship deal with me. And I will. You guys are probably going to hear me talking about NordVPN and sponsors at some point, because I genuinely love the product, and so it's like a double win for me if they're willing, if they decide to accept me as a sponsorship partner. But I do have the numbers for it now. I just have. He told me, like, the guy was like, "Hey man, we'd love to." Like, they took a look at my channel and they were like, "It's not political. We don't discuss hot topics. There's no like inflammatory content." He's like, "You check off all the boxes. You just need more views." And I was like, "Cool. When I get them, I'll reach back out." And now I'm just realizing I need to do that. But let's get started with today's run. We're starting on day 21 here, so. Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We are going to be jumping into day 21 here, and I'm trying to think about what we need to do today. It is a sale day, thank you Jafar. And now a word from Mount Holly Tourists. Try one of our 46 snow trails. I always hate using my own username to like reference myself. It makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like calling myself Bragapple. I don't like it. It's not fun for me. Okay, well. You haven't seen anything since day 13, Soli? Oh man, there's a lot. It's 20 through 22? I think it just said on the days it's the 20th and the 21st. Burning glass and re-roll to get the tomb. What did we check in our coat check yesterday? We coat checked. I don't remember what we coat checked. We do need to get our classrooms. That's a big one, is the classrooms. Oh, today is the library. I think we did coat check a magnifying glass. No, we coat checked a dowsing rod. That's what it was. Okay, we got a tomb, and we coat checked a dowsing rod, which means if we have the dowsing rod, can we still get a metal detector, like from our shop or something like that? Is that a possible option? Because we did get the tomb, but if we can't get the metal detector, then I'm willing to just take the shelter instead. I've gotten the magnifying glass. When I check the burning glass, we take the tomb then. We take the tomb and we don't go into it right now. There's no need to go down there. And let's try to get a burning glass today and see what we can get out of the tomb. Getting a metal detector here would be pretty nice. No, King of Games, we have not seen more Alzara. We're still waiting to see more of him. Let's get started. Honestly, game, never punished. RNG me here. Give me a coat check. The game hates me. We never win anything. I am only punished every time I play this game, and nothing good ever happens. I'm just kidding. Someone's gonna hear that and think I'm being genuine. I'm not being genuine. It's a good spot for a hallway. There's our dowsing rod. I do want to check our coat check pretty early. But I don't want to block off a whole half of the house. Rumor has it there might be a cooldown between Alzara visions. That's interesting. Okay, so we need to get a dowsing rod. Risk it for the biscuit? I can't. It's really good for getting items? Okay, well then we'll take the coat check right here. We'll take it right here and let's get our dowsing rod. Never punished, never punished. You know what's funny though? The more I live stream, and several of you have mentioned it the past 2 days, it's really funny that the more I live stream, I swear to God, the more I sound like Northern Lion. I catch myself using his verbiage and the way he speaks. Granted, I haven't watched him really at all since I started my own channel. But it is funny because like he's probably the inspiration for what got me into live streaming in the first place. Who was that? Was that Thomas ZMB? Gave me 5 gifted memberships. Jacob got one, and Soli got one as well. Look at that. That's 2 people I see in here pretty often. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations. I will take our breakfast nook here. Alexis is still dry. It is unfortunate for her. Now, this pointing to different... Okay, so the way the dowsing rod works, when drafting, dowsing rod points towards the room that may contain more items than usual today. So does that just mean there's going to be more items about? We got our morning room. Oop, sorry. For good luck and new runs? Well, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. I don't see any extra items in here, so it's not a guarantee, which is fine. This is me learning. Colester, you're going to watch silently? Fair enough. Okay, so I'm learning here. The dowsing rod does not guarantee an extra item. It just says it's more likely to have extra items. Stay at the hallway. Come on, point to the hallway. This is what we wanted here anyways. It tells you which room has a higher chance. Okay. Look at the needle, not the rod itself. You got impatient and looked up the Sanctum keys. You're disappointed in yourself. It's okay. It's a journey that we all have to go through. Ah, we did get some extra items out of it. Okay. Well, Phoenix, I'm glad you can stick along with us. Come on, choose the den. No, not the commissary. Is not a bad spot for the commissary, honestly. I do like the idea of a den here. I wonder if that increases the chances. You guys notice how the needle wasn't lined up with the intro behind the needle, but the rod was pointing elsewhere? I wonder if that's like a separate little portion of the dowsing rod. I'm trying to decide here. I think we could take a commissary because the hallway and den are just better spots for them. It can spawn items like the metal detector. What if the one it points towards is more like... Okay, it spawned us a chest in here, but what did we get? We got a sledgehammer? I'm down with buying a sledgehammer and a sleeping mask. The reason I wanted to get this early, right, is we can buy all of these items now, and the cool thing about buying them now is it means that they won't spawn in other locations in the house. No, you're right, Alexis. I don't need to. It's just been convenient so far. Like, it's hard to say no to it so far. And all of these things are because everything's half off today because it's the 21st. Now we have a really good chance. We have to draft our workshop, of course, but we have a pretty good chance of maybe finding our battery. It is just beneficial for the loot table, but let's go ahead and break this bad boy open. Keys and gems. Okay, so we're starting off strong today. We are starting off strong. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Okay, so here, quick little theory crafting moment, right? You notice how the needle doesn't line up right there? This is always pointed to the right, so I think it's irrelevant. So it only matters which way the stick is pointing, not where the needle is pointing to. Because when the needle points to the right over here, it lines up. But I don't know if that actually even means anything at all, to be honest. And when it points, I don't think we have anything point to the left yet. But the core yard's perfect because we want a metal detector, like, badly. So we're going to take the core yard anyways. Metal detector? It's the shovel. It's okay. And a metal detector. Oh my god. Okay. No, Liam, you're good. You were onto something, honestly. I genuinely thought it was the super smart play. That's why I looked into it. Okay. So now we have the shovel. Are we sure the compass just isn't fixed on north? That's a good point. The compass could be fixed on north. Alright, so the dowsing rod is already like, holy hell. We need to play off of... Well, we don't have to go back to the start yet. And we didn't go into our quest bedroom yet. We have to remember that. We can go back into our quest bedroom. We have a shovel. And we have a dowsing rod. Okay. I will continue, honestly... yeah, okay. So this just, yeah, the compass always points north, and this little diagram where it lines up, it's completely irrelevant. I'm just overthinking it there. Do dowsing rods work in real life? Yes, they do. I have used one before. Security room is good here. Billiard room is not bad. I think we should just take a security room. Chapel probably has gems or keys. Yeah, I'm not too worried about... I don't really want the chapel right here. I feel like there's better spots. I like the security room here. Billiard room's not bad, but security opens up a very central part of the house for us. Did I miss a dig spot? Oh, I did miss a dig spot. Okay. We found a coin. A singular coin. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. A security door already, huh? Alright, well, let's go ahead. Dowsing rods work just as well as chiropractors? That's fair. We have the parlor with 2 wind-up keys. We have a piece of fruit somewhere. And then we have 15 coins. Wait. Why do we have 15 coins? Okay, hold on. Keycard system settings. Set security level. The tomb. Thank you, the tomb. Okay. I was like, how do we have 15 coins? I forget that it checks the outside of the house. Change offline mode to unlocked. Okay, return to the security menu. Exit. Alright, so the dowsing rod, pretty solid for us here. Ah, and here's our piece of fruit. Bob, I know it's rough, but it's not safe yet. And it is now time to go back. Wow, great spot for an archives. We'll probably take the hallway, because it goes north and left. We could take the casino. We could take the casino and just bet 20 and then not play anything. It would have money in there. It's 2 gems. I don't think there's any reason to take the casino. I think we should just take the hallway for the extra items. Plus, hallways are our tomorrow rooms, and that just works well for us. It gave us a gem in there, so here's what we're going to do. We have 5 gems. We don't need to go up yet. We need to come back over here and start flushing out some more of our dead ends. Now, I would like to go and continue playing on this side of the house, but we're gonna actually backtrack here. We're gonna spend our steps. We have 76 of them. I think we'll be okay. We also have the shoes, we have the sleeping mask, like we're going to be doing well for ourselves. Log into the terminal and set up an experiment? That's a good point. Should we do an experiment? I already ran away from it, so I'm not going to waste that many steps. We should stop in the quest bedroom. I did overlook the experiment, that's my bad. We got ourselves a key. If we go back that way, I will turn an experiment on. I do like experiments, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I like the idea of, you know, maybe we could do something else. We could do something else, you know, and let's take our parlor room here. We do need to get a workshop, that's the main goal right now. No extra items in here. Alright, what have we got here? The gems are in a box with a statement. No statement. The white box does not have a statement. So you are a true box, which means you are false. So the gems are in a box with a statement, which is false. So that means the gems are inside the white box. I'll take my 2 gems, and we dip. Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. A bedroom here? Not bad. Chapel? It's a good spot for the chapel as well. It's also a good spot for the bedroom. I think it's a better spot for the chapel because this was a security door, so we want to be able to get this path north. Excuse me. Alright. Let's take a step into our chapel. We'll pay out. That's fine. There are some coins in here. We might as well just pick them up. And then let's check the backpack here. This is where my key always spawns. It's my favorite one. Yeah, that might be the fastest parlor we've ever done. Now, we got a bedroom closet, a morning room, and a bunk room. We don't take the bunk room yet. We do take the morning room. Yes, it is a good morning room. Solely, we did break the pig. It wasn't a waste, though. We broke the pig for good reason. Okay. I like the idea of the drawing room here, because it gives me some extra chances. Well, it doesn't connect the house. Actually, I'm going to take a bedroom here. The bedroom here connects us back to the other side of the house, opens up the security door, gets us back in the center column, and it's extra steps with a good chance at an item. I'm going to save the drawing room for a little bit later, when we're able to use it for more. I'm going to take the bedroom here. I like being able to connect. I know we could go north and try to connect to this hallway, but I kind of like how this is set up. So let's take our bedroom now. And now I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm going to come in here first. We got an ivory die. Thank you guys for filling in Dark Shadow on what the dowsing rod does. And I will set up an experiment. Swanson G. Let's go ahead and remote terminal access into our laboratory. Let's see what kind of experiments we can get going for the day. We do have 3 keys. Not great, but 7 gems is pretty solid. We need to do an experiment setup. Continue with the experiment. Okay. For each bedroom you draft after your second, or when you draft... Okay, hold on. Let's look at what we can get first. Add a chest to the entrance hall. That's pretty good because we have a lot of steps. We have a ton of steps, and we have a sledgehammer. Set your steps to 40. Not really going to be necessary. We already have 87, and we're a fourth of the way through the house. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. This is a lot of keys, but I would rather take the chest. Now, do we want it each time you unlock or bypass a security door? No, we probably want the shop if I had to guess. Yeah, we're almost out of steps. The security door one would be nice. However, we don't have a utility closet yet, and we don't have our key card. If we had either one of those, we could make this work really well for us. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Why don't we see if we get a utility closet in this close vicinity? And if we do, we'll set it to that. If we don't, we'll choose the other one. Because if we don't get a security closet or a key card, it's not happening. And it's fine because this isn't really a waste of steps. If we go up here from the morning room and get a utility closet, I'll probably take it. I know we're wasting a coin here, but that's fine. Got our coin purse. Let's take our shovel. Nothing of interest. Boo, boo. 2 more gems, please. Another dig spot. Yeah, there's a good chance we'll get the key card, but I still want to... We've got time. We've got time. Okay. Well, we did get a study. Oh, no, we're taking the workshop. We needed the workshop. For sure. I'm not. It's not up for debate. What have we got in here? We got a battery pack. We've got a battery pack inside here. Okay. So now, we needed to make the sledgehammer, right? The powered sledgehammer. Which gets crafted with what final item? You need the lever, right? Now we just need the handle. Okay, broken lever, broken lever. That's what we need next. Oh, it's a bedroom closet. I thought this was the utility closet for a second. I was going to be really excited. I do not mind taking a garage here. I don't mind taking a garage here. I don't mind taking the kennel here either. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. That's pretty good too, because we have the shovel. The garage for the extra keys is going to be nice. But we will have a sledgehammer to open any trunks that we find. Kennel, I think maybe we stick with the kennel. Let's take the kennel here because it could count as multiple keys. There's also a key in here. We can't go too far off because we do need to go back and set an experiment pretty soon before we punish ourselves by not doing it. Now, the kennel had all sorts of dig spots in here. What the heck? Whoa! Is this just a random kennel spawn? What is going on in here? Yo, what are these dogs hiding? Okay, okay. Can we pet you? Come here, bud. We can't pet you. Or you. Listen, guys. I'm sorry I can't pet you today. Extremely fertile room. Ah, our library. We are taking our library. We do need it. Well, maybe we shouldn't take the library here. The foyer is a really smart choice. The library's not a smart choice right here. The hallway is good and the foyer is good. We should take either the foyer or the hallway. I know we're going to get the sigil book, but remember, the library is a common draw for us. Like, it's the most common. So we can get the library. We're likely to find the library somewhere else. I think I'm going to go for the foyer here, just to play it safe. Because it's only 2 gems. And I want to be able to draft something rare from the library. Okay, so here's where it starts. This is where we go back at this point. This is our dowsing rod room. What did we get in here? That looks like a key. Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to go back now, and we're going to set our experiment to drafting shops. Because we've gone up far enough. There's an extra key in there. We've only drafted 1 shop, and we haven't seen anything with security doors yet. We should go... We could go back through the foundation as well. Yeah, that's a good point. We could go back down through the foundation. Because we can't... This is blocked, by the way. Yeah, get the key so I don't have to come back. Alright, we'll do it this way. Is there something else in here? Oh, there's another key on the ground. 2 keys. Interesting. Well... This isn't really what I wanted. I'm going to take an observatory. Because it goes north. And I want to see what's in here. We have 29 stars. Dimundus Major, plus 5 gems. Dimundus Minor, plus 1. Extra chances at 4 door rooms. What is this one? This is the 2 trunks in the front. This is the twins. And this is the farmer's apple, right? Okay. Do I want more 4 path rooms to be likely right now, or do I want to save this until we get later into the run? No, we still have access to get into the foundation room. Save it for later? Okay, everyone's saying save it for later. That's yeah, that makes the most sense. We can still get into the foundation from here. That's why we're saving our reroll dice. Okay, so now it's time to go back. It's we have 89 steps. I'm going back. Gotta go back. Today is a bit more of a casual day. It wouldn't let me pet the dogs. I already tried. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and set up our experiment, and we're going to set it to be drafting shops. Because we still haven't gotten a key card yet, and we're likely to start drawing more shops at this point, so we might as well try to go for it. Now. Swanson G. Oh, the dog popped back up when I came in, so I could pet him this time? I didn't know that's how that worked. We need remote terminal access, view our active terminals, laboratory. We already changed the security settings, didn't we? I think we might have, Thomas. We're going to do a shop room, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Maybe it pays out for us. Maybe it pays out. Is the security not on low already? Let me check our keycard system. It's low and unlocked. Okay, we're good. We're good on that. Now, we also have 2 chests in the front of the house already. Is there any reason to go back right now? No, there is not. We can always go back another time because we're likely to draft up at least 1 more shop. Every time you pet a dog, gain 1 viewer. So we know that there are 2 chests in the hall right now, and any shop that we draft up is going to give us another one. Huh? A vault? Right here? I'm not taking the vault. But a vault down here? That's crazy. I do like the idea of taking the office here. It is only 2 gems and we have 13. We don't need the coins. The office is good and we can spread the money later. And we don't need a hallway because the office goes right for us anyways. We got farmer's apple, so that's extra footsteps as well. And it came with 2 ivory die. That's huge. I wanted to wait right here for the foundation until we had more rerolls because I want a chance to make sure we need to be able to get into our foundation. Like, that's just important. That's right, the office does pay for itself as well. You've seen Vault next to the entrance hall in a different stream? Oh wait, was this, this is March 3rd, not April 4th. Next to the entrance hall is a little crazy. Oh, I could go for the throne room as well, that's right. We're not going to spread money throughout the estate yet. You know what's crazy? We haven't seen a conference room in what, like a week? That's the library. Ooh, okay. Quick question for you guys. Does the master bedroom permanently unlock dare mode? Or do I have to draft it and then like the next day I have to like it activates dare mode? I don't want to turn on dare mode and then just start doing that right now. I've got other things I want to accomplish. So you guys tell me real quick. Let me know. I've already unlocked it, but to turn it on, I have to get it in here. Dare mode is unlocked when you bought the item, But the item is in the master bedroom. Dare mode is going to be on a new file. It's a new save entirely. Okay. So I don't have to pick it up in here. Okay, cool. Perfect. That's good to know. Okay, so when I bought it, okay, so it just makes it appear in the master bedroom. We're going to take our library here because it's perfect. Okay, so now that we purchased the plushie, we're good on Dare mode. All right. Let's take a look at Realm and Rune. It's been checked out by me on November 27th. Sigils of the Past and Present by Professor R. Willard. Finn Aries, Robert Bird & Sons, 1905. Introduction. When the scholars of the First Era found any hidden things either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. They did this in order that the sigils of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have a special meaning. The sigil. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. Oh, well, you know what? I guess I could screenshot this page as well. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several example cores taken from well-known sigils: Orinda Aries, Finn Aries, Araja, Kororika? I'm going to call it Kororika, and Arch Aries. I think it's Kororika. The rays. Spouting forth from the core will come several dividing lines, splitting the sigil into pieces. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things about the realm. Transportation is the number of rays. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil, will reveal to us what the method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands? Okay. Naval capabilities, ship routes, and seaports. The 8 rays on these sigils resemble the directions on a compass rose. 4 is roads, streets, and carriages. The 4 rays here look like crossroads on a map. Horseback, rough trails. Another sigil that uses 4 rays. However, these will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. Train system, locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on track-based travel. Aviation, dirigibles, balloons. The 5 rays here suggest travel above the horizon. Camels, pack mules, arid or desert trails. 2 rays that indicate a flat terrain. Turtleback travel. I'm sorry, what? Turtleback? We got turtleback travel. 5 short rays that do not fully extend from the core to the border. They don't even talk about it. They just say turtleback, and then they're like, nah, we're not gonna elaborate on that at all. And for anyone that's wondering, by the way, a dirigible is an airship. So think of like blimps. Like the Goodyear blimp, a Zeppelin. Those are the only 2 examples I can think of. There's Airlander, maybe, I think is the other name for one. But a dirigible is a giant blimp. So, alrighty. Weather. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning-shaped lines to indicate stormy lands. Straight black lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Foggy or misty weather is indicated when the ray has several horizontal slashes across one side. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. Right, next we are on the motes. On each sigil, floating between the rays are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming based society and culture. Martial, militaristic nation engaging in generation spanning wars and heated arguments. Metropolitan, a large city state with a dense urban and populous center. Academic, a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. Poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. The border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge, serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. White is the hollow dots. Black is filled in dots. Red is squiggly lines. Violet is tally marks. I'm sorry, not tally marks, hyphens. Pink is like a cogwheel or a gear. Green is just slash marks. Yellow is zigzags. Orange is little Dorito triangles. And then, of course, we already covered the white one. Putting it all together. By studying the core rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. In Aries, the Grand Realm, we have the transportation of road and carriage. The weather was foggy, the society was militaristic, and the banner was red. Alrighty, and it doesn't go past that. In case anyone's wondering, I am giving it a shot here with my arrow keys, but it didn't do anything else for me there. So cool. We just learned a lot there. That's going to help us solve basically a lot more of the sanctuary now, which is very nice. The mailroom. Your package is currently in transit. We're taking a pantry. It's funny. We said eventually we were going to get a rare room, and it was probably going to be a pantry at some point. I did take screenshots of them all. Don't worry. The servants' quarters I have no desire for. I will take the pantry, though. And Bob, if there's an apple in here, I don't care if it costs us our run. We're not eating the apple. I know there could be items in the mailroom, but I'm not sure I want to dead end it right here. I'm going to go ahead and just stick with the pantry. If there's an apple in there, there's no apple. Okay. We got a rare pantry. You love to see it. It's almost time to come back to the hallway, but we'll go up to the pantry first. Ah, this is a fantastic spot for a drawing room. Come on. Yes, even better. The dowsing rod's on it, too. Yeah, this is a perfect spot for a drawing room. Okay, let's see what we've got in here item-wise. Nope, nothing. We were not lucky enough to get something new. But I was still going to take the drawing room here anyways. It's just a great location for it. Did you know that you can skip one of the codes and just put 415 here? And it opens it up? Interesting little tidbit about the game, huh? You don't have to put the 0 there. Now, should we draft north first? Quite possibly. Yeah, I would like to get green room options. That would be nice. Spare green room. No. Boiler room. I kind of want to just redraw. I don't really think It's a good spot for a boiler room for 1-cost gym. We could just redraw. I don't want to use my dice here. I want to be able to connect down to this hallway. It would be nice. It's not necessary. This is an okay spot for the boiler room. The spare... You know what? Why don't we take the spare green room? We should take the spare green room here and try to get a lever out of it. And try to get the broken lever. Because we know for a fact the broken lever spawns in here. This is going to sound weird doing this. Because we're only going to have one path north. You know what? This is tough. This is tough to decide. Because I'd also want to get back down there. You know what? We're going connected map. Let's take our boiler room. You guys are probably going to be, okay. Well, it's funny, but it's a terrible, terrible spot for the cloister. It's like a massive waste of the cloister. I will be... Okay, the bunk room... No, we can't block off the foundation. We need the foundation to be able to get down in there, so we're going to redraw. We got a laboratory. It's not great. We could redraw again, and we'd be risking it. But the laboratory... It does have extra chance for items in it. Let's take the lab. Let's take the lab. I want to keep my dice for later. There's an apple in here. That's good. There's the trunk. The trunk did not pay out with a key card, but it paid out with 2 keys. We also have an apple in here. And we did get our key card. Okay, cool. Well, it's unfortunate we took that other experiment. But I'm not mad. Like, we can't have any complaints about that because we had no idea if we were going to get one of these. So with that, we're going to return back to our security room. I'm so glad we reconnected everything now. And we're going to set these to high. Keycard system, please. Set the security level to high. Yeah, I could have changed it in there and saved myself 1 step. I guess you're right about that. But the only reason I found this gym is because I walked back this way. So it did pay off for me in the long run, because I forgot that gym was there. Alright, so now we're headed north of the boiler room. Should we activate for more powered rooms? What sort of power rooms would we want to see? None of them. Is there any dig spots in the boiler room? Let's take a look down there. The freezer. Yeah, oh no, I only have 86 steps. Okay, we did not get any dig spots down here. We could try for the freezer. That is an option. The freezer, though, is a dead end. I'm not going to try for the freezer right now. Because we don't have... Well, we can make the burning glass, actually. If we go back to the workshop, we could make the burning glass. So maybe we do want a freezer. Let's... Yeah, if the freezer would be... It's tough, right? I'm trying to think here. If I want the freezer, I'm going to do it later on, like up here. I guess we should do our burning glass in the tomb right now before we continue on with the rest of the house, right? Like, before we go too much further, shouldn't we just go craft it up? Okay, hold on. We can go back this way and craft up our 1 item that we need. Or should we wait and try to... We should wait and try to get the rod. Or not the rod, the lever. We should try to get the lever.
You can put the freezer above the furnace and power the boiler. I see what you're saying. Well, let me at least turn the power on. There's no reason not to activate it right now. This will just give me a chance at getting more powered rooms, but at this point, I don't want to do it just yet. This one's going to be a bit of a tough play for me on how I want to do this one. Yeah, I don't want to play around the furnace. Let's go back in here. We'll use a key. Okay. It's playing off of a hallway. I kind of like that. Always not a bad choice here. I know we have a redraw, but it's still a good hallway to begin with. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and here's what I'm also going to do. I'm actually going to go back to my observatory, and I'm going to go activate my 4 rooms. We have steps for this. Don't go into the lab. We never need to go into the lab for any reason. 4 rooms will make freezer less likely. That's fine. I'm more worried about getting the jackhammer and the burning glass today than I am about, like, for sure getting the freezer. Burning glass in the orchard? Oh, that's right. We don't have to craft up yet. We got plenty of steps today. Now I can pet you. Thanks, bud. Shoes paying off already. Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more likely today. Give me a passageway. Or a great hall. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a great hall. It's fully unlocked. This should probably give me my broken lever. Hopefully. We've gotten so many item spawns. Alright, what do we have in here? Some coins and an antechamber lever. To the right. Alright, so we've taken that. We have 2 keys. Could have been worse, I suppose. And then this is our room to go here. It's a great cloister. It's an amazing cloister. 69 gold, it is nice. We'll go ahead and go up as well. We got a passageway. It's a great passageway, too. We actually don't need it to branch left for any reason. We should take a hallway here. Walk-in closet would be pretty good, too. But the hallway actually... Well, I don't think the broken lever can spawn in the hallway. We need access to the west for green rooms, but we do have it here already. I kind of want to take the walk-in closet and maybe see if I can get my lever. Nah, I'm going to stick with the hallway. It seems safe. We got a patio that goes down. We got a den that goes up. Spread gems in each green room. The patio could have the lever on it, and it's going to have dig spots. It does block off the wing over here, but we could still draft up and to the left. Or we could take the den and try to get another draft up. It's a bit of a tough call here. I'm holding on right now because the patio is more likely. I think I'll stick with the patio. I'm going to take the patio and block this off, and maybe we play up from the hallway. We got a key and a gym. There's some dig spots over here. We got our coin. Found an old shoe. I can't believe we didn't get a dig experiment today. You know how cool that would have been? Okay. Now let's play off of the cloister first. Nothing of interest. Ooh, the dogs are barking. More trash. More trash. Could you imagine if we got that every time you dig up trash? You get, oh, look at that. 2 security doors as well. Okay. You could get allowance. These are all really bad. Passageway? A waste. Secret passage is okay. Redraw. Do we redraw here? Or do we save our redraws to try to play up here? Someone said, look at the back of the secret passage door. That's kind of cool. I'm going to save my redraws. I'm going to save them. What happens, by the way, if I come in here and try to click one of these? It does just connect. Okay. Fair enough. Oh. There is something on the back of it. Oh! There's a note over here. I see, I see. Okay. It's D-O and then O-R. And if we go check our notes, it says do or. But do you remember that note from the locker? That was like, hold on. Let me do this real quick and pull up my screenshots from our locker room. I should have kept it closed. I didn't think about it connecting. Let me do this for you guys so you can see this. It's like this, right? So 6... Well, anyways, I assume this counts, right? Like 6 door and everything, and then the cat? Where was the cat note? In the kennel? Yeah. Well, at least we can see it. It's not too terrible. It's like 6 something something, I don't know. We could figure it out. And the note in Blackbridge Grotto as well. Kitchen. Ooh, but a corridor is good here. I think we're going to take the corridor here. The kitchen would be cool for our experiment, but I don't think there's... I'd rather get over to the other side, to the west wing of the house. I'm sorry, the east wing of the house. I think we're going to take the rook to reroll in the corners. In case we get something like an attic. We got the throne room. I guess we should take the throne room, huh? What's going on in the throne room? It had a key. The throne room, of course, has the king in it. There's some coins on the ground. Oh. Oh! The throne room has a, Okay, so this is where the extra lever is for, room 46. Can I wear the crown and sit down? No, it won't let me. I tried to sit down, but that's where the other lever is. Reclaim the throne, pretty simple. Reclaim the crown. I guess it's telling us we need to get the crown and then draft the throne room. I guess if we get the crown, we can come back in here and maybe something happens. It'd be kind of cool if it works that way. We do know that we have an antechamber door open over there, so that's quite nice. I'll use a key here. We got a furnace all the way over here. Utility closet actually isn't bad because we're likely to draw... Ooh, the blue crown or the red crown? That's a good point. Yeah, it's probably the crown in 46. Din has better chance at items. Utility closet could give us a really good chance for helping us out with the, what's it called? The, I'm drawing a blank on the room. The dark room. I'm going to take the utility closet for the dark room. Okay. Now, should we go up from the throne room? Why not? We did get a greenhouse. And we don't have the extra lever. The gymnasium gives us 2 more good avenues, and it has a better chance at having items in it. I think we should take the gymnasium over the greenhouse. I don't know. There's a better chance of items being in the gym, and the items that normally spawn in the gym are the running shoes. I think I'm going to take the gym here over the greenhouse. It would give me a chance to get more green rooms, but I'm going to take the gym, because we could still get a greenhouse anyways. Turning off the key card readers stops them from showing the rarity indicators. What are the rarity indicators? Not that I'm probably going to use that. Okay. We will go up into here, and we will take the rook. What if we took the armory? No, we should take the rook and try to re-roll for getting extra items. That's what I said I was going to do, so I'm going to stick with it. Some coins on the basketball court. Alright, so we could roll our first one. We found car keys. If we don't find a lever, I'm going to be a little sad. Cool spot for a rotunda, honestly. A clock tower is also kind of cool right here, if I'm being honest. But the rotunda almost guarantees we can get into the antechamber. However, we'll be left with only 3 gems. So if we want to get something like the attic, because that's what we would like to roll for, we need to keep as many gems as possible. Do the clock tower? Let's take the clock tower. Do we know what time it is? I gotta go find a clock somewhere. We should be able to read these, right? Like, these will tell us what time it is. It's not even close to 1:30 yet. We got a lockpick. And this is just the same note as before. Also, this does say sacred at the front of it. Southward, ashen, carried, rogue, eastward, dark is sacred. It is currently... Wait, what time is it? Oh, yeah. It's past 1. It's 3:20. Still, though, this helps us out a lot for getting us a lot of keys for tomorrow. There's also a key on the ground down here. I see it. Okay. We got the music room. We also got a boudoir. We also have plenty of rerolls. Do we think the music room would give us our Sanctum key here? Or the boudoir for the dice? Or do we roll to try to get items? How much does the attic cost? I don't remember what the attic costs, and I can't view it from where I'm at right now. Music room late? Let's try the music room and see if we're on the right path. Let's see if this gives us our key, because it said draft it late. It said draft it late. That's what it told us. Hey, so draft it late just means it needs to be drafted like up near the top of the house. So we did get another Sanctum key and a regular key. This is going to be terrible if we don't get our lever here. Can't believe our lockpick worked. Great spot for the den, actually. Really good spot for the den. Not a good spot for the dark room. Yeah, the dark room could have the lever, but so could the den, I think. Dark room does have items over den. You know what? Let's take the dark room. And then let's go. We have 65 steps. I am not worried about our steps. We're going to go turn the power back on because it's literally right here. And we have running shoes. The run so far, Nom, is going great. It's crazy. Today has been an item-filled day. I guess I should have grabbed the crown in the first place. Yeah, that would have made sense to go in there, but we got a gym, and that's it. Damn, no lever yet. We could still get it. We could still get the lever. It's a possibility. Dude, honestly, pull the lever. I'll take my allowance token, please. And a basement key. Okay. What else do we need? Nothing else in here that we need. Now we have the crown and the throne. That's true. We can go back that way. Okay. We can play off the cloister, and we have 3 more rooms off the hallway. We're going to go back to the throne room. We don't need to come back to the antechamber anymore. No, we have not figured out the room 46 puzzle yet. We are still awaiting knowledge on that. We have a Sanctum key, so we need to make sure we play around that for today. Now, I have the crown. Did I do what I was supposed to do? It does not seem like this is the correct crown for this room. I'm in the room with Reclaim the Crown, but that looks like the paper crown. That doesn't look like this crown. This looks like the red paper crown that's inside the one room that I'm drawing a blank on right now. The exhibit? Yeah, see, that's the red paper crown in this one. Okay, so we at least know that it's the paper crown. Or the red crown. Or maybe I need both of them, you know? Maybe I need both of them. We could see. I don't know if that would be it. We do have 2 Sanctum keys for the day. So let's go back to the cloister. Let's draft from here and see what we get. These are bad. The tunnel could have an item in it. I don't want to buy the showroom out because I still want to save my gems for the attic in case we can try to get the lever. I think it would still be best for us. So I'll take the tunnel for an item here. I want to save my redraws because I want to make sure that we can get to the left side of the house up here. So I'm just going to dump the tunnel. It had a... Please be a lever. No, it's just gems. Okay. Gems aren't bad, though. It could be worse, and I could still dig up the lever as well. It'd be really crazy if I somehow don't get a lever this entire run. The crown is needed, but you need 2 items I have not seen. Okay. Alright, well that's everything in here. Okay. Let's go over to the hallway now. Huh? Is there just a delay right now? There we go. Thank you for the turn up. Because someone said it, and then everyone else said it like much, much, much later. I didn't know if there was a delay, or if you guys were just waiting on me to read it and go back. Okay. Well, do we risk it? Do we risk the walk-in closet? Probably not, right? We probably should just redraw. We can't risk it in the walk-in closet. I'm just going to take billiard, honestly. Has a better chance of getting items in it in the first place. And it goes left anyways, so we don't have to waste a reroll. It had a higher chance of items. It was worth a shot. Okay, 7. We click 7. We know these are the same. 4 squared is 16. Now we have 11 minus 8 is 3 times 3 is 9. Now we have... Yeah, the lever could be in the billiard room as well. We have 12 minus 11 is 1. Times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Lever? No, it's a silver key. Damn. Give me a lever. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Special keys. We should take the secret garden, right? In my head, hold on, let me run this through. Secret garden key here. What does the secret garden give us? Nothing. Unless we manage to make the powered sledgehammer. Which, to make the sledgehammer, we still need the lever. Secret garden can't be on rank 9? Are you sure about that? Or, sorry, not... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the silver key here. I'm dumb. I don't know why I'm talking about the secret garden. Yeah. I should just use the silver key right here. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, this is so risky. Oh, it's so risky. Oh, no. Do we do it? Oh, I can't. Okay, look. We're throwing up a vote for this one. This is a vote. The conservatory is pretty cool. I'm throwing up a vote. I have so many items. I could lose a Sanctum key, though. Alright, let's throw up a vote for you guys. Hold on, hold on. You guys know what that means. Yes, does it mean we take the lost and found, or no? I'll give it a minute of voting here. You vote definitely maybe? You can't... Oh, here's my items, for anyone that needed to see my items. This is what we have. I think you can change your vote, Jay. I think you can. I do have 7 rerolls. That's... Okay, so Alexis is onto something. We have enough footsteps here. We don't have to use our Sanctum. We could go use our Sanctum keys first. Like, I could take it and then go to a computer and see what's inside the room in the first place. Also, also keep in mind, I could go coat check one of my items that I need to keep and play it double safe. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. This is my theory in my head. I'm gonna take the Lost and Found because it looks like it's gonna win it anyways. I'm gonna go craft the Burning Glass. I'm gonna go use the Burning Glass. I'm gonna coat check my battery pack. And then I'm also going to look and see what's in the room in the first place. And then I think I'm gonna do it that way. Because the lever's a rare item. I'm gonna go use my Sanctum keys first. I'm using my Sanctum keys, so before I walk into this room, I'm safe. I'm not losing my Sanctum keys. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll here. Okay, for the YouTube viewers, I'm gonna recount my plan. Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna take the Lost and Found, but we're not gonna go in yet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go use our 2 Sanctum keys, we're gonna coat check the battery pack, and then we're also going to craft the Burning Glass. We're going to do all of those things before we come back into the Lost and Found. 50 steps is more than enough, so here's what we're going to do. I know we have so many redraws, but this is our best chance at getting the items that we need. Let's see what happens. I see a telescope in there. There's at least a telescope. That's something. I don't know what the other thing is. Yeah, I did waste 7 redraws, absolutely. Okay, so now we need to go all the way back to... And actually, now I'm really glad that the cloister connected here. Well, no, we're going to go back out this side of the house. We still have a chance at getting the lever as well. Okay, let's go down. It's time to go to the workshop. Also, here's another thing too. If we can go use our telescope, we could re-trigger everything in the observatory and get extra chest in the front entrance hall of the house, which could also have a lever in it. So there's that as well, which is really cool. Okay. So, we need to go to a computer room. I do not need the magnifying glass for anything else today. What I do think I want to do is go ahead and craft up. I think I want to go ahead and make my burning glass right now. There's no reason to do that later. We should make the burning glass right now. So I'm going to make my burning glass, and we're gonna have that with us. Okay, now we got to remember to take the burning glass. Okay, so we've taken our burning glass. Now what do we need to do? We have 2 Sanctum keys that we need to use. We do not have to go back to the entrance hall. But we do need to go back out to the front of the house and go down to the tomb and use it. I don't want to make anything else because I want to have as many items as possible to be taken from me inside the Lost and Found, because we're going to have to go in there anyways. Alright, so let's go to the tomb. But we're going to go out the front door here. We're going to go out the front door for this. So we need to go into the chapel. I'm still going to check the security room anyways, because it's right here and it's just like 2 gold to spend. Oh, and the orchard, that's right, the orchard as well. So let's take a look and see what we have in there. A telescope and a silver key. Okay, so there's a silver key in there. That was the other rare item that it spawned. You don't need to have items to go in. Having less is more? No, having more items when I walk into this room is better. Having less combined items is better, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to combine anything else because I don't want to lose the burning glass when I could lose yeah. Okay, so anyways, let's go down, back out to the entrance hall. Let's go back to our parlor. No lever. We got some more rerolls for our final room. Hopefully this door is locked. That's what we're hoping for. Now let's head out to the tomb. Well, I guess we should go to the orchard first with our burning glass. Okay. You know what? I don't know what I'm supposed to be using the burning glass on over here. Except maybe to light these things up? Yeah, never mind. If you know what the answer is for the burning glass over here, I'm not doing it. Because I just realized I don't have a clue on it. Someone was telling me to bring it over here, but I don't, we don't have any reason to bring it over here. So look, okay, we know we need a burning glass for the orchard. That's a spoiler enough. I'm not going to read chat right now because I guarantee you someone typed it in. But we have no reason. You can't just say, like, take an item somewhere because you know the answer. I don't know why I need to take the burning glass over there, so I'm not going to go do it. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait like 5 minutes because I'm sure someone said it in chat and I'm sure other people are like, shut up, don't say it. So I'm not even reading chat for a little bit. I'm just going to take a break from chat. We're going to go over to the tomb and that's what we're going to do. Don't worry, we'll be fine. I'm going to let chat clear itself out. I'm sure someone was like, take the burning glass and go look in the third pot on the bottom down there. Listen, if we haven't been given clues for it, don't tell me where to take stuff. I would very much appreciate that. We like hints. We don't like instructions on stuff that we don't know. Okay. Alright, once I light all these candles, I'll go back to talking to you guys. Oh, and we can get back down there from here. Okay, and we have the key card, so we can actually get back up anyways. Where are the damn candles? There's one. There's two. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, it's another part of the crypt. Oh, this is our mom. Is this where Mom was buried? Oral what? Whoa. I can't read this shit. I can't read any of this. I don't know, something about udders. And look, I don't know. It's another box. Oh yeah, pink rotates all of them. Purple's move down. I gotta remember that. Purple's move down. Hold on. And white, what does white do? Or what does gray do again? Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm back in the I'm back in chat now. I'm here, everybody. Okay, so white, or gray, what does gray do? Gray does nothing? Gray does nothing. Okay, thank you. I just need to move these down then to get all four corners, right? Beautiful. I'm learning. Okay, that one was a really easy one, though, to be honest. Let's be honest, that one was pretty easy. Thank you for reminding me that gray does nothing at all. So we found our mom's... well... Oh! What is this? The Lady Epson's diary key! I did take a screenshot of the letter. Okay, so now we need her ladyship's chambers. So this is going into the coat check. Because this is a rough ask to get. Or yeah, not my mom. It's Lady Epson. My bad. I said mom. I didn't mean that. I have 5 rerolls to get ladyship's chambers? You know what, Christopher? That's a good point. I do have 5 rerolls for that. Now, there were more candles down here. I don't remember where they were. The candles were in the front, were they not? It's like right here? Yeah, it's these. Okay, it's in the front. What is this going to give me access to? Hopefully a shortcut to somewhere else? Oh, no. Oh, let's go. We have all the rerolls in the world to get our ladyship's chambers now. The upgrade disc. Nice, another upgrade disc. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 Sanctum keys to use, so we actually need to come back down this way. There are more candles in the tunnels where that sigil is? Which tunnels do you mean, Tally? Tomb has... oh, that's a permanent upgrade for the tomb. Okay. So now we have 8 rerolls. We have a ton of money, which is funny because there's nothing here for us. Do we need to go... wait, it's time to go down, right? There were more candles in here? Is that what you guys are saying? Hold on. Let me do a sweep of the tomb. Tiny table candles. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So we got these 2. Not these. I'm going to make a loop around the whole room. There is a bunch of money that we need to grab from our tomb as well. We cannot light... can we light the little candles? We cannot light the little candles. I do not see any candles there. There are no more candles here. We're just doing a full sweep, that's all. There's this, whatever the heck this is. I don't know what this is, but it's weird. Like, that's just weird looking. And I don't know what to do with it. Okay. Those 2. I'm just checking. I'm just doing a full sweep. We're just doing a full sweep of the room. This is just a weird end. Nothing here. Then nothing on this table back here. Okay, so we've fully cleared it out. We are done with lighting the candles in the tomb. It's a silver key and a telescope that are located inside up there. Now, we're actually going to go this way to go use our Sanctum keys. Cool, we've opened this up. So now we can go use our 2 Sanctum keys. Imagine Lost and Found gets my diary key. That would be funny if it did. I wouldn't even be mad. If it gets the diary key, I can't even be upset. Oh, gross. Why is it like this? Alright, fine. Oh, wait. Can I go... No, I need to go this way. Can I make it from this way? Hold on, I gotta remember how this room works. If I come over here, is this the raise up? Or is this the spin? I'm gonna go the long way around? I might have to do that, yeah. Yes, I did update the game. This works for us here. Okay. Let's go ahead and go down here. 4 doors opened. 5 doors open. 6 doors open. Alright, our Sanctum keys have been utilized. Now, do we know anything about these symbols? What could we possibly know about these symbols? Probably a lot. However, we're gonna go solve... Which ones do we have? We haven't solved this one yet. We might have enough knowledge now to solve this one. This is gonna be a long episode since we have 3 Sanctum rooms to solve. Potentially. So we know the color of this one is yellow. We know that... Yeah, 6-hour episode. Okay. Oh, purple, right? Wasn't this purple? It's time for notes. It's time for notes. This is gonna be a long... This is gonna be a long talk on Sanctum notes, alright, everybody? So get ready to strap in for the long haul. Because I don't remember what we finished off with yesterday. How did it travel? That's what I need to find. Thank you, Sully, for joining us. It has a train system. Oh, purple was hourglass. Thank you. Okay. So we know the mountains are yellow. Right here. Yellow and banana. And we know that this one was correct. Because these two were the ones that are swapped. So we know this symbol color to be orange. It's time for me to start writing notes down. Give me a moment. I'm grabbing my pen and paper. I'm going to draw the portion of the sigil that I know. And I'm going to write down some notes to it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and draw my symbols up. I do know that this little Tetris-looking piece is orange. We know that the mountain is yellow, and it's stormy, and it was tribal, and it has trains because it's connected by train system. And trains, if we go back to our notes up here, we can see that trains were 3. Because there was a train system that went through all 3 of them. So here's what we know. We know you are yellow. Hold on. Let's start from... Well, we need to do the 3-part first. So we need to get it to 3 lines. Because we know they had train travel. So it had 3 lines. We know it was stormy here, which is the jagged lightning bolt. Okay, let's get our lightning bolt. Okay, we've got our lightning bolt. Next, we said it was tribal. Because it literally said it was, like, tribal in the history book. And the tribal moat, for anyone that needs to see it, looks like the asterisk mark. Next, we know the border of this one to be yellow. So, the yellow border looks like zigzag lines. That did not work. So, that means we know that it's not tribal. If it's not tribal, what else could they have been? They definitely weren't the academic ones. And I doubt they're metropolitan. No, we know for a fact that they had a train track that went through, like, their lands. We know that they had train travel. So I'm guessing it could be agricultural then, because they had untamed lands. So maybe they turned it into farming on their society. Like, that's how they did it. That's how they went about it. So let's try agricultural. Is this agricultural? It is. It was not agricultural. Could they be industrial or spiritual? Well, we might as well find out. They're not the martial. And they're not metropolitan. We know that for a fact. What was the 3 lines? Academic? Okay, there's industrial. Maybe they became industrial. It was industrial. Industrial, but it said it was underdeveloped when it started. The land, you know what? Maybe that's what we got caught up on. Maybe it's because look, right? Hold on. When we learned about it previously for this place, don't we have a stamp for them already? What is the stamp for these guys? No. The stamp would have told us that it was industrial for sure. But Arch Aries, when we learned about it, it was underdeveloped when it first started. Like, well, let's read it first. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been, in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and instead trek along the northern coast, an area of which I am wholly unfamiliar. It is very industrial. And it looks cool. Yeah, we can always come back with the magnifying glass another time. New boxes! We do know that yellow tiles move north when they are pressed. So, green in the middle. Gray does nothing. We need to get yellow in the corners. I messed up already. Yellow in the corner. Yellow goes north. Wait. I have a better idea. No, that's not going to work the way I want it to. It is, though. I have to use the green to get the yellows to go down. So what I need to do is I need to do something like this to get the green down. And yellow will go north. So we need to do it like this. You go north, you swap. You swap. You go north, you swap. You swap. 4 corners in the yellow. Or 4 yellows in the corner. More allowance, baby. We love token allowance. Alright, well that one was a pretty solid one. That's the first 4 done. Okay. Now if I look at my notes here, what do we have for that symbol? I took a picture in the room of the lost and found, and it's got something in it that I want to see. I also took a picture in the clock tower. So let me look at the clock tower as well before we skip on all of this. let's go through this slowly. Do flipping both 46 levers do anything? I'm gonna try it. I just haven't done it yet, Cody. What 2 keys I still need to get? No. So we do have that this was an agricultural realm. Or that's not agriculture, that's spiritual. Do we know what color this one is? What color is that border? Hold on. Here's my book from today. That border color is pink. If we go back to our classrooms, will we know if any of these are pink? We know what purple is, but I don't think we've found anything to identify which country pink was. Was pink in the classroom? Oh, my bad. I thought I had screenshots turned on for you guys. I apologize. I was just looking at my notes. Heart is orange. We know that. Okay. Or not heart is orange. This is orange. So we know this room to be orange. And we know... So that's orange. Hold on. We may not have enough knowledge for this one. And we ID'd that the orange one was this country right here. We know for a fact that that country is correct. Yeah, we know it's Costa Rica. Should we just start calling it Costa Rica? So we know this is Costa Rica, and we know that Costa Rica is orange. Other than that, we don't have anything else about it. So give me a moment. So I'm just going to write down that it's orange, and we know that it's Costa Rica. And that's it. That's all we can do there. Now, I don't think we identified what realm the rainbow is, or the arch. Because we were struggling to determine if it was this one or not. Actually, never mind. These two are swapped. So we know that this one is the little rainbow country. The little arch. Cora is from corazón, which means heart. That's true. So, because we know... Oh, wait, hold on. This one is correct. Right here. My bad. So these three... This is the C- one right here. These are correct. We know these are correct. Because we've solved all three of these. Now, when this one says, I hope it isn't a political statement, they were talking about this one, I believe. I'm pretty sure we can be confident that Morajai is this one, is it not? Pretty sure the arch is Morajai. I don't know. Look, we can come back to it. We've still got a bunch of other things that we want to do for today's run. I'm not super caught up on hitting the sanctuary. Also, I want to double open the lever. Does it close the door? It does close the door. That's funny. Well, I'll open it back up. Yeah, I'm not too worried about grinding out the sanctuary right now, because the last thing I want to do is for someone to suddenly accidentally just say like, oh, you have the answer, and I don't have the answer. That's what happened earlier with the burning glass. So, okay. Well, here's what we do know. We have now unlocked 2 more Sanctum doors, which is cool. We need to get... What do we need to get? We have 38 steps, and we have a bunch of items on us. We would like to go up and take our diary key We would hope that it doesn't get taken in the Lost and Found, and we would like to go back and get the Ladyship's Chambers here. We have 8 rerolls to get the Ladyship's Chamber. It's a good possibility we get it. Now, we also have an upgrade disc that we need to use at a terminal, which we will pass on the way up, probably being the security room, and then we'll take our way straight north from there. So we'll go back into the entrance hall, or we could come in from the foundation and save ourselves some steps. We should probably just come in from the foundation, but we did want to coat check something, so we don't need to go back to the foundation. We need to coat check we said we were going to coat check the battery. So here's how so here's the plan. I'm going to go coat check my battery. I'm going to walk up to the bedroom, go to the security room, use my upgrade disc. Then I'm going to walk all the way back up north, all the way back to the Lost and Found. We're going to hope that we don't lose our diary key. We're going to roll to get Her Ladyship's Chambers. If we don't get Her Ladyship's Chambers, then we try to get our lever, and then we make a determination from there. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. So let's go back out. It's time to leave. And we still have our shoes as well. I gotta be honest, Brett, of all the times drafting down, having 8 chances in one go is it just seems like the most important. Don't go here, turn from the Sanctum. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, I gotcha. Good call, good call. Sometimes I forget we can turn the lever from here. Alright. Come on, gears. It should just let me, like, spin it. Look, I get that there's a puzzle associated with it, but I hate that I have to click it every single time. Or being able to spin it in both directions would be nice. Okay. We could go to our basement. No, we have to go back to the front of the house. That's right. Never mind. So we're going to pull this back. We're going to go back up from the tomb. Is it less steps to go up from the tomb? It probably is. It's probably less steps. Either way, I'm going to send it this way. Check what time it is. There's no way it's close to 1:30 again, right? We have the elevator keycard, though. It's a long way away from 1:30 again. That's a long way away from 1:30. Okay. So now we said this. We said we're going to come up here, we're going to coat check. What are we going to coat check? The battery pack. Someone keep a timer on me for the clock. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we can get over there in time. Okay. It's time to go parlor, chapel, bedroom, security room. Parlor, chapel, bedroom. By the way, the bedroom works in conjunction with the shoes, does it not? I just want to see if it will trigger. Upgrade disc. The aquarium. Okay. It's kind of cool. I'm not wasting any steps. We left with the exact same amount of steps that we went in there with. Plus 10 coin. All of these upgrades are kind of crummy. Aquaria. I mean, it makes the room look really pretty, but I like the idea of power source. Power is just better because of the mechanarium. Like, it would be a good room for that. So I'm going to take power for our mechanarium and the electric eel aquarium. I wonder if it'll change the fish in it. It's just better chances for mechanarium. That's all it is. Plus, eels are kind of cool. Alright, now we need to go all the way up. And we have to go back to the Great Hall. Right into the Lost and Found. Here's where it's going to be real fun. I'm not going to show you guys what items are going to get taken out of my inventory. We're just going to try to draft for our room anyways. Well, I guess no, that would be dumb because that wouldn't be the optimal play. You have lost your crown? Oh, it tells you. But it doesn't tell me the other item that we lost? No, not the crown. That's one reroll gone, I guess. We got to keep our diary key, though. That's fine. I don't disrespect the stars. I like them. I like the other option a little bit better right now. Okay, that's fine. We still have 8 rerolls. We would have had 9 rerolls. Now we have 8. It's locked. Is there any reason to use a special key here? A silver key would actually harm us. It's not good to use the silver key. We will use the telescope in a moment. Yeah, silver key would be bad for us. Use a regular key. Let's use a regular key. Okay. Ladyship's chambers. Come on, Ladyship's chambers. There's the Ladyship's chambers. Okay. We take our Ladyship's chamber, we get our diary key. We come in here into the Urple room, where everything is Urple. Ladyship's Sleep Diary. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Clara. Okay. My dear diary, to begin, I thought it at best to start with my own room despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many moments of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. Clara, sleep duration 2.5 hours, quality peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps, but I also observed an additional star in the sky. So if we fall asleep in the ladyship's chambers, we get an extra star for our constellations the following day, but we will lose 10 steps for it. Dearest Diary, last night I retired to the guest room, as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found, despite having a choice between two beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. The guest bedroom, the sleep duration was 4 hours, the quality was very fragmented, and the observable effects were nothing special. Okay. My dear diary, it was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any incidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Sleep duration, twice the usual, quality, 2 times as restless. Observable effects. The next morning I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. Interesting. So now we know if we fall asleep in the bunk room and we get a chance to draft the tomb, we might have something special down there. Something to consider. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. Sleep's duration in the servants' quarters, perhaps 1 hour, and the quality was terrible. The effects, about half the footsteps the following day. I also discovered a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. So this is, for those that were curious, why we lost steps that on day 4. On day 5. Day 4 we ended in the servants' quarters because that's where we ran in and exhausted our steps in there. So day 5 we had minus 20 steps, but we got a die out of it. Okay. My dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It is extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Master bedroom, sleep duration, 8 whole hours, quality, the best in many months. Observable effects. I awoke feeling very refreshed with more energy and more footsteps than normal. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber, a most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son and has requested my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epson, grandmother. Huh? What is... that's... Is that like telling us to draft a 3-door room in the outer room? So okay, so there's a way to get a 3-door room in the outer room. I don't know. Or technically a 4-door, yeah. Okay, I don't know if this just unlocked the chance for that, but I have no idea how we can do that. Huh. Okay. That's really cool. Well, I've got something new to look forward to. No need for spoilers on that one yet. I'm curious to see if I can figure that one out on my own. Okay. What do we have left that we can do today? I'm not gonna lie. I think we should check our dowsing rod. I did screenshot everything, yes. In case anyone is curious, here are the screenshots of the whole book. See? Oh yeah, the hovel is purple and related. That's a good point. Maybe the hovel would be related to this. Okay, question though. Was anyone tracking the time? I know I checked the battery. I have 29 steps. Should we go over to our clock tower and wait? Telescope and maybe lever on entrance? Alright, let's see what item we lose. By the way, it said we lose 2, but we only lost 1 earlier. Everyone take quick note of our items. Take quick note. Let me know what we lose. A lockpick kit. Did we lose anything else? We still have the telescope. Oh, you just lose 1. Oh, you will lose 1 random inventory. Okay, my bad. Okay, so we lost our lockpick kit. Don't care about that. We still have about 15 minutes. Okay, hold on. So we need to go back to the observatory. The observatory... Ooh, this is going to be tough. If we go to the observatory, do we have enough steps to go back and wait in the clock tower? Oh, you know what? This is how we do it. Okay, never mind. Use the observatory. Is it not going to... We need to go to the clock tower and wait. And then we can try to check these in the entrance hall on the way out. Or we can take the foundation. Either or. Let's go to our clock tower and wait. We have that option right now. And we have the steps to do so safely. We need to go corridor, throne, gymnasium, clock tower. We may be waiting a while. We do need to wait a while. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to pause the YouTube video while we wait, and I'll talk to you guys in stream. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Do we know if it works for 1:30 a.m. or p.m.? We'll find out. We will find out in about 10 minutes here, I suppose. Yes, I have screenshotted that shard before. Trust me, guys, it doesn't tell you when I take a screenshot, but I take screenshots of just about everything. Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. So a swan is first, winds north, and a crow is fourth. I don't know. I know that it says sacred, but I don't know what that means. It says sacred right here. Now, which clock is the one that doesn't move? This is the one that something's gonna happen to, right? No, you're moving. Is this the one that doesn't move? They all move. No, this one is the one that doesn't move. So when this lines up to be 130, we'll be good. The Sacred Swan Song. Is that Swanson G on the table? It could be. That's the OG Swanson right there. I'm curious to see what happens when we're up here. There's a swan in the wind thingy in the garden. That's a good point. There is a swan in the garden. I don't know if we can access the castle under the foundation. I'm gonna be here at this time. I'm not gonna enter the room at this time. I'm gonna assume I need to be here at this time. Or could it be down at the bottom? Maybe it's downstairs? That's a good point. Maybe we need to be down here and it's gonna like open up a slot in the wall. Let's take a look. You think it's gonna like pop out over here, or maybe the center of the floor is gonna rise up and it's gonna like give us the key, or the key's gonna come down from here? Okay, well, Tally, can you tell me if I need to be in the top or the bottom, if that makes a difference? Because I don't think it would, but if it does, then that's some BS nonsense. Yeah, I'm gonna go up top to see the times anyways. I have not accessed the underground train. Alright, well, I will remain in the top then. We're not too far off. We need visual stimulation. Here we go. This is good. Things are moving, so it's nice to look at. 7.5 minutes to go. Alright, we could do this. What's for dinner tonight? Tonight is... Well, yesterday was Mongolian beef. It was not beef and broccoli. I was wrong. It's Mongolian beef last night. So we had... I took my wok out. I have a 14-inch carbon steel flat bottom wok. And I have a gas stove, which doubles well for me. But for that wok, for about 2.5 years, I cooked my breakfast, lunch, and dinner inside that wok. So it's completely seasoned. And nothing sticks to it. You could throw anything you want in there, and nothing will stick to it. You could crack an egg in there and just spin it around, and it'll just slide around with... It's great. It's fantastic. So it's got years worth of seasoning from cooking hundreds of meals in it. I'm probably... At this point, you know, it may have over 1,000 meals in it now that I think about it. But yeah, I haven't been using it lately, so I do need to get back into using it more. I've got my cast iron skillet, and now I've got my wok, and that takes up both halves of my stove. But tonight is going to be seasoned bok choy. It's going to be a little bit stir-fried with some stuff going on. And then we're doing ground beef. So we're going to take some ground beef, and we're going to brown it up in the skillet. Or the cast iron skillet, so that way it's got that like kind of crunchy, without being burnt flavor, you know, give it like a tougher texture. And then we have some white rice with cilantro and lime as well. And then what else are we doing? Ooh, you know what? I can tell you guys the quick fun story about sriracha stuff. In before your grandchilds think that they're cleaning it. Oh, sans it thinking they're cleaning it? Oh, God. Okay, quick fun story. This is perfect story time. Do you guys remember The sriracha bottle with the green cap on it. Does anyone remember sriracha with the green cap on it? It was the one in restaurants. It was like the only one on the shelf at stores. It was the sriracha sauce, right? Everyone was like, that's the sriracha sauce, okay? So what happened with that company was they were partnered with a specific guy who had a farm. He had a farm where he grew a specific pepper that was used to make that sriracha sauce. The company had a deal with him, and they were like, listen, you don't sell your pepper to anybody else. Don't sell your pepper to anybody else. Just sell it to us, and that's our deal. All right? It's a good story, Jafar. So he was like, cool, I will not sell my pepper to anybody else. I will just make a partnership deal with you guys. And I'm like, okay, pretty cool. Like, they got a nice little deal. But I think it was a handshake deal. It wasn't like a contract. Well, there was parts that were contracted, but there were other stuff that was not. But what happened with it is it was Underwood Ranches, based out of California. So the founder, I think his name was David. I don't know. He was growing jalapenos for their sauce specifically, but they were the single supplier, right? They were the single supplier that covered everything for basically I can't remember the brand name of the sriracha sauce. It was like Hoi Fong Foods, I think. But sorry. Anyways, I got sidetracked for a second. Basically, what happened was there was some misunderstanding or some lies or something that was going on, but they started to set up other farms, and they were going to take his peppers. And they were basically going to go grow them themselves. Now, there was nothing to necessarily prove that, as far as I remember, but they were going to take his peppers and go start their own farms, and then they were going to cancel the contract with him. Instead, I think he discovered this, and he started trying to expand his own business, and I think he was like, I'm going to go sell to other people. And they were like, you can't, that's going to break the contract. It is not 1:30 yet. Right? Oh, okay. We're getting close, though. And they were going to break the contract with him. So they ended up, like, severing their contract with him, saying that, like, he invalidated his contract, and they were, like, suing him for millions of dollars in fines or something like that. And then they immediately... he just said, yeah, sure, whatever, and then he started making his own. So if you guys want the original sriracha flavor, it's still out there, and it comes in a bottle. It doesn't taste exactly the same, but it's called Sriracha Premium Chili Hot Sauce, and it's got a big golden dragon on it, and it's from Underwood Farms, or Underwood Ranch. The Unfinished Swan and Edith Finch? I have no idea. Alright, I'm going to unpause here because we're getting close to our time now, and I don't know when this is going to pop off, but we will wait. We were just talking about the sriracha pepper story. Did they win their lawsuits against him? I am not sure. You can order this brand online, by the way. Sorry, we're just waiting for it to strike 1:30, which is in about 2 minutes, I believe. I think they ship it worldwide. All I know is I don't even know where to buy it in stores. I go online and I order it. It comes in a 2-pack. Actually, you know what I could do? That would be kind of funny. Here. I'll show you guys it real quick. This is what it looks like. Go buy it on Amazon. I'm not sponsored. Go buy this sriracha sauce. If you see this anywhere, this is the one, the special one. I think it's fantastic. But to be fair, I discovered that brand like when it was really small, when this first started happening. So I'm sure it's back into stores now as more people discover it. Okay, we're getting close. We have another 15 clock seconds, so that's one more minute, I believe. Yeah, if you pause the game, the clock still runs. It's very close now. I'm just curious to see what happens. I love that as soon as I opened it, I was like, the floor says 1:30. I know I need to be here at 1:30. It was such an on-the-nose puzzle, but it's still, like, hard to time it right. Okay, it's about to happen. I clocked the 1:30 faster than I'd seen it. It was called the Clock Tower, and it had a special time on the floor. Yeah, Dark Shadow, I eat that sriracha sauce every meal. I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I put it on sandwiches. If there's a meat in my meal, it goes on the meat. It's so good. I do not know how rare the Mechanarium is. The YouTube recording's already been popped back up for about 3 or 4 minutes now. I wanted to make sure they didn't miss anything. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's time. See? There it is. As soon as it hits that 30. I think we might have just learned that 1:30 in the morning doesn't work, huh? Alrighty, well that's unfortunate. Something sounded like it opened. Oh! Oh, I thought that was a door down there. Hold on. This didn't open up. Nothing opened up here. Nothing on the walls. I swear it sounded like something opened. Oh, there's a cutscene for it? Well, that's unfortunate. Alrighty, well, at least we know. At least we know. It doesn't work for 1:30 in the morning. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Well, to be fair, it says 1:30. It doesn't specify, you know? It's 1:30 p.m., not a.m. But it was a good experiment. Okay, so here's what we need to do now. Now we need to go to the entrance hall and try to get a lever out of our chest. That's all we've got left. We already used our telescope. Okay. Now we wait 12 more hours. Yeah, I'll go eat dinner and come back. Okay, last step. Liam, the Mechanarium's a fairly rare room. I think it's the uncommon thing. Okay, so we need to go... And again, I know we said the battery. I might check the dowsing rod for tomorrow. Because you saw how many items it got us today. Yeah, it's probably the first time it hits 1:30. I'm not leaving my computer on to stay overnight for that. Okay, so we need to go back to the entrance hall. Alright, back to the entrance hall is how we get our best chance. Okay, so we need to go down to corridor, cloister, secret, boiler, hallway, security, bedroom. Anyone else notice that we have 134 coins right now? Hallway, security. I don't think we'll have enough steps to... Well, we would have enough steps to craft it if we got it. So that does work out in the end. Two more keys. Aw, just more loot. Bummer. Well, what else do we have? Yeah, the freezer would have been so funny if we got it. Okay, well, drop a coin in the fountain. I guess we could go do that. Is it gonna let us? It's not gonna let us because we've got our fountain partially lowered. Yeah, it's time to check the dowsing rod. Sleep in the tomb? Oh man, I guess we could. Alright, dowsing rod checked. Complete. Okay. Is there anything else we can do? No, there's literally nothing else we can do. What else do we have? Quest bedroom did nothing. We also know that regular bedroom did nothing, right? It was the bunk room, the mage chamber, or her lady's chambers, master bedroom. Okay. Sleep in everyone's room, speedrun percent win. Aquarium is a bedroom, that's true. Okay, well... Yeah, they show up down here. We've solved 4 of our Sanctum doors, and we have 2 more of them open, but we haven't solved them yet. So I think that's going to be it. Sleeping in your ladyship's chambers gives you an extra star, but you start with 10 less steps for the day. We could try to make it back. Wouldn't it be fun? Let's try to make it back to the ladyship's chambers. Let's just see if we can make it happen. We checked our dowsing rod. We have the running shoes. We're going to go through a bedroom. Let's try it. Why not? You do. You lose 10 steps and trade for a star. No tomb sleepover. Running shoes. Pop off. Never punished, never punished, never punished. Never punished. Come on, come on, come on. No! Yes! It actually worked! That's crazy. I did not get the foundation upgrade disc yet, no. Oh, that's so funny. Do we want to spend 10 steps for tomorrow for a star? I think we do. We have to. We're committed. Never punished. Never punished. We have to. We have to take it. Even if it screws us over, it's still funny. Okay. Alright. We had the Archaeological Castle of Tomorrow. A blue title. We haven't seen a blue title in a long time. Total rooms, 44. We made it to rank 10. We took 166 steps. We found 25 items and 1 new room. We also ended it with a crazy amount of resources. 8 tomorrow rooms. Hell yeah. 22 excavated dig spots. Oh man. Well, tomorrow we get our dowsing rod, so hopefully we do something cool with it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya! I put Liam in timeout because I answered his question twice, and he still kept posting his question in all caps, so I timed him out for it. For 5 minutes, he can't send a message. Alrighty. So, let me throw up my thumbnail here, because we're calling it into the stream. Everyone's like, second run, second run. You guys know I have to eat dinner in 40 minutes. There's no way I could do a second run right now. I wish I could, but it's dinner. I gotta go get prepped for dinner. Respect my authority. Thank you for the $10 donation. Everyone give respect some respect on that one. Hell yeah. What a fantastic way to end up the episode here. Skip dinner? You guys are animals. I'm not skipping dinner. Post dinner run? No, I don't think I'm going to be doing any games tonight. Also, okay, real quick just to let you guys know. But first of all, respect my authority. Thank you again for the donation. I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna go downstairs and talk about it at dinner now. I'm gonna be like, I got a donation. I'm fucking legit now. Tomorrow should definitely play Schedule 1. Nam's here. I don't know if you guys see that or not, but Nam is in chat right now. I pinned him. Look, Nam said we should play more Schedule 1. When am I gonna play Repo again? I'm not sure. But here's the thing for tonight. I'm not prepared to do it tonight, unfortunately. No more extended stream for tonight. Tomorrow is gonna be an interesting day. Tomorrow, if I do a stream, it's gonna be later at night. I have plans for tomorrow. I've got to drive away. I got to go take care of some animals. We got to go wash some dogs, possibly. I don't know. That may or may not happen. If that doesn't happen, you guys are going to see me on, and we'll have a long stream into the night. Saturday is going to be a big stream day. We're going to stream for like probably 8 hours if I can. So that's going to be planned for Saturday. Now, if I do anything tonight, it won't be any more live stream, but I appreciate you guys being here. I do a karaoke stream. Now, I'll bring Nam and City to it as well. We'll sing our hearts out. But you guys have a good rest of your night. Go enjoy your dinners. The karaoke stream. We'll do it, Nam. We'll do a karaoke stream. Is the attic in the thumbnail? Yes, that is the attic. It is my attic in the thumbnail. Right now, respect my authority, I'm trying to stream once a day. I try to stream every day starting at 3:30, but some days it just doesn't work out. And Sunday, I do not stream. I stream every day but Sunday. But anyways, yeah, you guys have a good evening. I got to go get ready for dinner and whatnot, so have a good night. Thank you guys for joining here, and I will see you again tomorrow. Most likely. Hopefully. If not, I'll post it in the Discord. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Don't forget to join the Discord if you want to track it a little bit more. I'm going to post my Discord link real quick before I leave. So many of you joined last time that I did this. The Discord flagged me. What about community posts? You don't do Discord? I should start doing community posts more. That's a good idea. I should start doing that. I am in PST time zone, Pacific time zone. Saturday will also have Outer Wilds in it, and we're going to touch on the DLC for Outer Wilds. So it'll be pretty cool. All right, with that, I have to go. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow, if not for sure on Saturday. Have a good night, everybody.